name is Elizabeth Manekin. I'm the museum educator at the Yale University Art Gallery. My title is simultaneously very vague, but also very accurate. I teach in the museum. I run a lot of our undergraduate programs, so I teach undergrads mainly. I run a lot of our interdisciplinary collaborations, but I also help teach our grad students how to teach. I also teach K through 12. I do teacher workshops. I do research on the collection. So I get to do a little bit of everything, but all teaching and learning in the galleries. I went to Brown for the Public Humanities program, got a master's. I finished in 2009. I love research. I love learning. I love aspects of academia, but I don't love the isolation, both of the individual, but then also of the scholarship. And Peter Filing, my advisor, suggested that I look into public history. So I was looking at all these programs and finding, oral history projects and memorials and, all of these things that interested me way more. And then I found the public humanities program at Brown, which integrated my art background a bit more. And I didn't know what I wanted to do, but it was clear that the program at Brown would prepare me for any of the things I might want to do. The Fox Point project was a big part of my time at Brown. Doing oral history, thinking about community memory, and this collaborative construction of history and its display and how we learn it, I think was instrumental in how I try to work. Even though it's an art museum, I do a lot of interdisciplinary work. And also I did a practicum at the Harvard Art Museum. So Ray Williams, he was at RISD and then he was the director of education at Harvard. Now he's at the Blanton in Austin. But Ray taught a class on museum education. And he just has a really broad understanding of what art museums can be as far as citizenship classes for immigrants and places where med students can learn empathy. And, that's very outside of the box, not this is the canon, learn it, which is not something that really interests me. So I worked for him at Harvard, helping spearhead their audio guide initiative and really working with curators and undergraduates from all different disciplinary backgrounds, doing a lot of research myself on the collection and thinking about how to incorporate multiple voices, multiple interpretations of art objects. So that was another project that very clearly transitioned me to my current job at Yale. I'm not trained in art history like many of my colleagues are, and I think the interdisciplinary approach that I bring is one of the reasons I'm good at my job here, but also thinking more broadly about the role of museums and the role of academic museums. I think Yale does that particularly well. It's one of the reasons I'm so happy here.